Many celebs issued public apologies in 2019, and they weren't the first and certainly won't be the last. What is up, you guys? It's Susan Morad here with Clevver News, and this year has been filled with celeb and YouTuber apologies. Some sounded heartfelt and others may need a lesson in asking for forgiveness. But either way, we have plenty of apologies to talk about. First up is probably one of the most seen apologies of the year, James Charles' apology video to Tati Westbrook. In case you somehow forgot, in May of this year, Tati put out her Bye Sister video that took the internet by storm. Fans started unfollowing and unsubscribing from James's channel faster than any other YouTuber fallout. James responded to that video twice, first with his apology from Australia where he was at the time.
I'm sorry for everything that is going on and everything that I've put you through over the past few weeks.
And he then followed up that video with another video called No More Lies, where James showed up with all the receipts calling Tati out where he said she was wrong with her accusations. But that's another video for another day. We are here to talk about apologies. Which brings me to another beauty influencer who had to issue a major apology this year. Jacqueline Hill had a huge scandal when claims from her customers came out that her lipsticks contained what looked like mold, unidentified black spots, white hairs, and uneven texture. After a month-long hiatus, Jaclyn returned to YouTube with an apology video. She ceased production and refunded sales of her Jaclyn Cosmetics lipsticks.
And I'm so sorry for anyone who received anything less than perfect. I take full responsibility. This is my brand with my name on it and my team that I've created. And I am so sorry that you've received something that is not exactly how I described it to you.
She also apologized on Twitter, revealing that she will be providing refunds. Since then, and according to Jaclyn, her brand has switched labs. Jaclyn also launched a highlighter collection which has seemed to go pretty smoothly overall, so far. But Jaclyn wasn't the only one who had an issue with a makeup launch this year. Geoffrey Starr and Shane Dawson's Conspiracy palette launch may have been the biggest in makeup history, but they too had an issue with some hairs, aka fibers, in some of the eyeshadows. We all loved Shane's series and were anxiously awaiting the palettes, but some fans' palettes weren't as perfect as promised. While the problem was nowhere near as widespread as Jaclyn's, some customers shared pictures and videos of hair-like fibers embedded inside the eyeshadow pans. As a result, Geoffrey put out an apology saying, quote, "Hey everyone, it's come to our attention that a few dozen people out of 1.1 million palettes produced have a few ribbon fibers embedded in their products. The lab has done a full investigation and we found the issue. I pride myself on quality and fully apologize for this error." He went on to share video from his lab and said, quote, "Here is a clip from the lab of how we press the eyeshadows. Moving forward, my manufacturer will make sure this never happens again and have put in place several precautions and steps to avoid the ribbon issue. You all know how serious I take my company. Thank you for listening." And a lot of fans praised Geoffrey online for taking responsibility, making changes for future orders, as well as giving a full, transparent explanation, irrespective of the fact that it was a very small portion of palettes from the overall 1.1 million sold. However, YouTubers weren't the only ones issuing apologies this year. Some A-list celebs were also saying sorry. One in particular is Nicki Minaj, who apologized to a fan after her retirement tweet. Back in September, she tweeted saying, quote, "I've decided to retire and have my family. I know you guys are happy now. To my fans, keep repping me, do it till the death of me, X in the box cause ain't nobody checking me. Love you for life." Which obviously shook fans to their core. Like, hello, where was she going? Was this all real? Obviously, we now know it wasn't a full-blown retirement after this tweet. One person wanted clarity and Nicki responded with her apology saying, quote, "I'm still right here, still madly in love with you guys, and you know that. In hindsight, this should have been a Queen radio discussion, and it will be. I promise you guys will be happy. No guests, just us talking about everything. The tweet was abrupt and insensitive. I apologize, babe." So yeah, Nicki said sorry, but not gonna lie, still a little bit confused by the original tweet like most people. Either way, we're just so happy it doesn't feel like she's truly wrapping up her career at this stage. But other celebs apologized too in 2019. Demi Lovato said sorry for posting about a sponsored trip to Israel. She wanted people to know that when she accepted a free trip to Israel in exchange for a few posts, she wasn't trying to upset anyone. In fact, we don't even think Demi thought about the possibility of backlash when she posted about her trip to Instagram. Demi posted 3 different times from her sponsored trip to Israel. She didn't specifically say who sponsored the trip, but if we had to guess, it seems like it was from a tourism board or something like that. Demi's comment section, though, turned into a giant debate about the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, which we aren't going to get into here. But the backlash prompted Demi to put out a lengthy Instagram story explaining herself. Obviously, all of this prompted Demi to post a statement/apology. She said, quote, "I'm extremely frustrated. I accepted a free trip to Israel in exchange for a few posts. No one told me there would be anything wrong with going or that I could possibly be offending anyone. With that being said, I'm sorry if I've hurt or offended anyone. That was not my intention." She continued on and said, quote, "This was meant to be a spiritual experience for me, not a political statement, and now I realize I hurt people, and for that I'm sorry. Sorry I'm not more educated, and sorry for thinking this trip was just a spiritual experience. Going against all advice right now and apologizing because it feels right to me." In another Instagram story, she said that she's exhausted and explained what she meant by that. She said, quote, "And by exhausted, don't want to talk about this anymore. This included friends/family too. And on that note, we'll respect Demi's wishes and stop talking about it." Obviously, this list is not an exhaustive list from 2019. We know there is surely many more celeb and YouTuber apologies. So right now, I want to hear from you guys. Was there an apology we didn't include in this list that was your favorite? And also, do you like it when celebs and YouTubers address matters with a public apology rather than just going silent about it? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And while you're down there leaving comments, you guys, it is time to hit that subscribe button, and that way, there doesn't need to be an apology for never hitting it before, and also hitting the bell to be notified the second we post a new Clevver News update. And you can catch up on all the news you missed right over here. I'm Susan Morad, thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you later. Bye guys.